What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My truck has gotten to the point where there is a million tiny small things that need to get done to it before we start doing the big upgrades to it. So let's get it started. I'm gonna start by cleaning the inside of this truck out because it is absolutely disgusting, and I need to go ahead and put the rear back seat back in it. There was a bunch of extra bolts and parts laying in this truck just from doing the cab swap, so I went ahead and packed everything up and got ready to vacuum. This truck honestly wasn't even that bad. There was just a little bit of dog hair from my pup and then some dirt from my shoes falling when I get inside and out of the truck. So the vacuuming actually went by pretty dang quick. Now this headliner is gonna have to come down again because I have to redo it. But these visors, I'm gonna go ahead and install them. They're not the visors that I wanna use, but instead of having them lay around in the truck, I'm just gonna go ahead and install them back. And then finally, let's go ahead and grab the back seat out of the parts truck so we can go ahead and give this thing a quick vacuum and put it back inside the truck. After getting the seat into position, the next thing would be to bolt it down. I'm gonna wait on bolting it down because I wanna go ahead and pull this thing back out and put some sound deadening on the back side of this cab. So bolting it down is gonna have to wait, but for now, inside of the truck is better than not inside the truck. Man, the inside of this truck looks 10 times better just with it being cleaned up and actually having a back seat in it. Now, if you look right here, I still have the old door panels from this white cab. So I already have these on the parts truck. Why not swap them over? Because you can't tell me that this looks worse than this. So why not swap them? So popping off these door panels is actually super easy. I bet my dog can do it. It's that easy. While I have these off, I can actually fix my door latch because I would have to jiggle it to get that back door open. So that's a plus. So I got all 4 door panels off. It's starting to rain, so we'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow. There comes a point when a little job turns into a much bigger job because as you get into something as simple as swapping these door panels out, you have a ton more stuff to do, like changing this rear glass because obviously the glue has failed so the glass can move. So I went ahead and swapped that out with the other parts truck. I have to swap this air pressure vent or whatever it's called out because there's 2 clips broken on it and it just hangs. So I got to swap that one out with the parts truck as well. And then obviously it's dirty under there. You got to clean it. So we go ahead and cleaned it out. So just something as little as changing these door panels out turned into a much bigger job. Now, will anyone ever notice that it's clean behind those door panels? Probably not. Will anyone care? Probably not, but at least it's clean. Down in southern Alabama, it's either hot and humid or raining, and when it's raining, I definitely need some windshield wipers. I believe the windshield wiper motor on this truck is burnt out, so I'm gonna swap it out. And don't worry about that blue thing on my face. It's for the gnats flying in my face. So while I try to figure out if it's a wiper motor or not, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this cowling with some trim and bumper paint. So that way it's dry when I'm ready to put it back on. So I had this parts truck for sale on Facebook Marketplace, but I ended up taking it down because I'm using way more parts off of it than I thought I would need. So let's grab the wiper motor off of it, plug it up, and see if it works. And the moment of truth. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now time to clean out the inside of this cowling because it is absolutely disgusting. Disaster detail videos never show cleaning underneath the cowling, and I think it is probably one of the most overlooked spots to clean. Although you're never gonna see this cowling except for when the hood is popped, painting it was definitely the right move. I even went ahead and painted the push clips. People say it's the little details that can make or break a build. Painting this cowling with trim and bumper paint made a huge difference. That trim and bumper paint made it look brand spanking new. Now I'm not gonna go ahead and install these wipers on just yet because as you can tell, they are disgusting. So, I got bit by an ant. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy brand new ones. It's no thing. And then obviously, buy brand new wiper blades. But another reason why I don't want to put these on just yet is because this window is going to have to get replaced. So if y'all didn't notice, I have a big crack in the windshield. So it's going to have to get replaced and the windshield wipers and cowling are going to have to come off. So I'd rather wait to put these on, the brand new ones that I'm going to have to order, because you're going to have to probably scratch these up to get this little pin out to pull these off. And I'd rather just wait until I have a brand new windshield and then put brand new wipers on. So ever since I put this move bumper on this truck, I've always had a gap right here. I bought this at a junkyard for I think 20 bucks, this regular grill, but I wanna go ahead and see what this truck is gonna look like with a sport grill. And it just so happens that I have a sport grill on the lifted Cummins. Now I know what y'all are thinking. Dippin', stop using the lifted truck as a parts truck and just finish it already. Y'all, I have so much money into that truck and it needs a whole lot more. Believe me, I want to finish it, just not right now. Sport grills are my absolute favorite. Even if I didn't have a gap between the bumper and the grill, I would still put a sport grill on this truck. And I'm still looking for a factory 4th gen bumper, so I need a sport grill anyway. But we have a problem. It's just not gonna work. It's a cheap one from Amazon, and the screws that are in here that you put the nuts on to tighten it to the hood, they're stripped out, so I can't even tighten these on. And then also, this frame is not a sport grill frame, so it can't attach to the bottom. So this is the only point that I have to mount to, and it's just not gonna work. But we can actually see what it's gonna look like with it on here, I guess. So there's the sport grill. Let me know what y'all think. Does it look better or worse? I'm getting swarmed by gnats. But does it look better or worse with the sport grill compared to a normal grill?
So I struck out on the grill. Let's see if I can redeem myself.
Wiring has to be one of my least favorite things I like doing. When I did the cab swap, I swapped over the power windows and power lock wiring. And at the time, I did not want to pull all the wiring out, so I ended up cutting it. And now it's coming to bite me in the butt because now I have to resolder these wires back together. Now I could have took the short way out and just used butt connectors or wire crimps. Honestly, that would have worked. But I feel like if I want to do this right, I have to solder them together. I am in no way, shape, or form a professional when it comes to soldering, but as long as the wires don't pull apart when I pull on it, that's good for me. Now this took actually a lot longer than it should have. Most of the wires matched up with each other, but for the speakers, it took me a while to figure out which ones went together because they used different color wires on the 2 different wiring harnesses.
Well, I reckon let's see if I actually connected these wires to the right things and see if everything works. Besides the speakers, because I haven't put a radio in this thing yet.
So first let's try the dome light. Yes, sir. And now let's try the cargo light. Hell yeah, that's working too. Now I'm 100% sure that the average person walking down the street isn't gonna notice all of this work that I've been putting into this truck. They're just gonna think, oh, this is just another truck. Only y'all that watch my videos are gonna know all the hard work and time that I've put into this truck. From the way that this truck looked when I first got it until now, it has been a hell of a ride so far. And I can't thank y'all enough for continuing to watch these videos because y'all make it possible for me to do what I love doing to these trucks. Now I know that I've been doing a ton of cosmetic stuff to the truck, but that stuff needs to get done before I start doing upgrades as far as head studs, injectors, turbos, programmers, and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all can bear with me as I'm still doing the cosmetic stuff on this truck. Rest assured, as soon as I get done and have the truck where I want it, we are gonna be doing some performance upgrades on it. But thank y'all for watching. Definitely stay tuned for more videos on this Cummins right here, and we'll see you in the next one. Dippin' Diesel, out.